Ow! Oh god, not like that. Okay, I have problems on both sides of my body. It's not herpes. Sorry. Oh my god. It could always be worse, y'all. I hate to say it. Hi, Melody. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Is it morning still? Yay. Why are you breathing like that? Because I'm uncomfortable. Ah. Okay. Ah. Okay. So I hurt this side of my body in a fishing accident, and then I don't know what to call it to you. It seems worse than it is, and I've had these things for 30 years, but not often. And I think I know why. I got like it's called a boil. Am I ashamed? Is there social stigma around sores on your skin? I have a boil. It's hardcore. I haven't had one of these in freaking years because I am militant about my hygiene because I don't want one of these. I'm like, thank you. I wasn't crying earlier. No. I was crying last week. Or, what's today? Sunday. Yes, last week. I had a really bad accident. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was bad, though. I had a bad accident while fishing. I fell on my ass. So, this side of my body still has a little bit of a fishing injury. Also, let's have a miraculous testimony over here for a moment. Also, let's just do that. I weigh 180 pounds. And all of my weight hit on like one spot on this side of my body. And by the grace of God, I didn't even have a bruise. Like, that's a miracle. I was thinking about how that would be possible. And also, I didn't have a bruise, but it hurt like hell, and I referred to it as the impact zone. So it's not like that didn't hurt. Oh my god, I almost puked. It hurt really bad. I've never almost thrown up from pain before, which says a lot. Anyway. I concluded that I must have slipped and then gone sideways before hitting the ground for there not to be a bruise on this side of my body so all of my weight hit one point. I'm pretty sure it was my sciatic nerve that got squished. I'm sorry. I felt the impact with the earth, and it was like, and then it went pulse, pulse, pulse. I shouldn't even talk about it. It'll make it hurt more. Anyway, I screamed. I had negative energy. I did a Buddhist fail. I had self-pity. Was the experience transcendental? Hell no. Could it have been transcendental? Yes. Whose fault is it that it wasn't transcendental? Mine. or my karma or whatever illusion we blame. Anyway. Yay, Vindoc. I like that sentence. No, I don't, puppy. Puppy? I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. Ooh. Please, Jesus, let this be the cell phone I want. No, it's not. I think my phone is right over here. I have a song for this. Yes, it's right here. Okay, it's even not even low battery. It's a miracle. I have a song that I wrote yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was like 1 to 3 days ago. I wrote this song. Oh God, not that song. There's more than one song that I wrote. The other one.
100% connected to a girl.
I just remembered. I think the guy I was talking to on the dating app last night may have blocked me, but I forgot that he existed. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody cares, do you remember? What's with this camera angle? This light. Oh, that was better. The lighting. Okay, that's worse. Ow! Sorry. We're trying to listen to this song. Here we go. Are we hooked up? Did I even listen? Okay, we are. I didn't listen. Okay, here we go. When they say they love me, when they say they want me, when they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way and all the ways, when they want to love me like a wife all the way, when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally coming for me. I told myself the next time I wanted to weep, I would let myself weep. And then I wanted to weep like 5 times. And at the edge, I said no 5 times. Me, when they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me,
to take me all the way in all the ways when they want to love me like a wife all the way when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally coming for me.
Am I alright? Okay, let's just do it again.
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way in all the ways, when they want to love me like a wife all the way, when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine.
I almost screamed your name. I almost screamed your name. I almost screamed your name on the edge. On the edge of screaming your name. Reminded me that you requested. Oh, 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 oh. Ah! Don't scream my name. Oh. Don't scream my name.
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way in all the ways, when they want to love me like a wife all the way, when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally coming for me.
Hi. Wasn't there like an album? Who made that album? Was it The Cure or something? Something about mood swings. Hi. Oh boy. That song puts me into a veritable trance. I wonder what that does to my brainwaves. Cause like I couldn't, I, my lungs did that thing where they feel like they're not. Spoiler alert. Your lungs aren't just for breathing, they're for transcendental spiritual experiences, and your breath is quite magic. Anyway, I like was looking at the door frame of my closet. I was like focusing on this line and this right angle. I was like, I guess what you would say in English would be in a trance. I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. I just always feel the need to describe what's actually happening to me when I have dumbass looks on my face for like 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, it's also like shamanism. Like I go into the trance and then I tell you what I saw. I'm like, what difference does that make? Mm. What difference does anything make? Does your shamanistic trance do something? To me, for sure. Can I help you? Are you human? Wait, that's the first step. Are you aware of being human? Are you fully human, or are you one of those people that are like, nah, I've opted out, or like, no, I feel like I'm not a human? Because first step is to like face what is humanity. What are you? I like that sound effect when I talk about seemingly abstract spiritual concepts. It's my favorite sound to make. How's that for an energetic vortex sound? Uh, I am barefoot. Why am I using a light bulb as a camera? That's terrible. Well, at least I'm not using a light bulb as a blank. That's not funny. Okay. The funny police are here. Ew, Michelle! Sorry. How to get something wrong with your foot. Go barefoot in the parks. You gotta own the park and it has to be a private property. Sorry. Welcome to humanity. Don't walk barefoot. Don't do it. There's my influencer advice. Complete with spiritual sound effects that are convincing, like a vortex. Don't walk barefoot. I'm sorry, Michelle. That's a bad movie. That's the worst movie ever. Is it an old movie where parks used to not have like nasty, oh, I should finish the sentence. Diseases, aka sanitation problems. Hi, Silver Fett. My favorite movie is Spring, Summer, Fall, Winter, and Spring Again. Sometimes called Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter, and Spring Again. How did I know, Michelle? Because now parks are where you catch measles and tuberculosis and all those diseases that we almost eradicated, and then we're like, nah, never mind. Sorry, I have like borderline OCD contamination fears. It's funny when trolls suggest that I'm dirty or something because I'm like, I monitor my pores. And if I don't, I get painful problems anyway. So, is it vanity? Is it self care? Is it like the threat of extremely painful pimples or something worse than a pimple? What's worse than a pimple? At least it's not herpes. Sorry, I don't mean to stigmatize herpes more, but yay. What's worse than a pimple? I had the answer. Okay. Good morning. I just want to listen to that song again. Okay. So what happens to me? You know how I didn't even realistically watch the Teletubbies, but some of my younger relatives watched Teletubbies for real, like with their heart. And I really relate to the part of the Teletubbies where they watch the video on their belly. But that's not what I'm trying to say I relate to. But the thing that I relate to was when they watch the video and then they say, again, again. Because I have always listened to songs on repeat. I have listened to songs on repeat since I began listening to songs at all. I listen to them over and over and over. I'm pretty sure it's legitimately a symptom of autism. But nowadays, I have spiritual experiences, which I don't think necessarily have anything to do with autism. But I have spiritual experiences when I listen to music, and I literally listen to a song or make a song. And then I have spiritual experiences while listening to it. And then, of course, you want to stay in the trance. It's actually like the best stimulation ever. And I'm recovered. I'm recovered from things that are overstimulating, arguably. And I'm here to tell you that this is the best stimulation ever. And so I listen to songs and better. Ooh, ah. Well, whoa, what was that? I tried to say that they were better and I did this creepy growly thing. Rawr. Anyway, not just better, but like integrated in that consciousness that you just asked about. Yet outside of, I can't talk freely on freaking YouTube. Hi. It's better than the best and the best and the best. And I'm not just saying that because I had some bad. Thank you, Jay. I'm actually I have more pain, but I'm like, yeah! There goes my karmic life. Okay. I have more pain from a different problem. Yay, being human. Comorbidities. Yeah. Thank you. I should have been a farm woman with 15 children. The way I handle pain. Farm woman, like it's a different kind of woman. Well, it is. Getting up and doing something. Okay. I am a farm woman. I look forward to this spring is about to be. This spring is already amazing. This spring is winter and it's already amazing. I often glorify the Amish, but the whole exile and religious pressure with the threat of exile, it's not a vibe. But I like the community spirit that you get by threatening everyone with exile. That's not the only part of Amish, whatever, that produces cultural enthusiasm and faith. But anyway, I like cultural enthusiasm. I wasn't implying that this is from any culture, but hi. I like cultures where you shake it while worshiping something. That's not the Amish. Well, they shake the milk churn while worshiping. That counts. Anyway. What do you mean, Talal Gamer? What you think my yard is like? I got some girls in my yard sometimes, but yeah. Oh, shout out to the fact that I lead a very isolated life and there's nobody actually in my yard. Thank God. But what did you think my yard was metaphorically like? Talal Gamer. When I dance on YouTube, I have to try not to clap without hands. The area that I can clap without hands is so big. That's why I have like a problem with it right now. I have like a boil on my butt. I'm sorry for being human. But yes, it's like Boil. I've had these boils since I was a kid. It's it's bacteria, isn't it? Ew. I don't think I changed my sheets. Are we just being like I don't think I changed my sheets. I'm sure I didn't change my sheets for a really long time. There should be a subtext that I hadn't been getting them overly dirty for a while. That's funny to say. I'm blaming that on my butt problem. So let me be a cautionary tale. Change your sheets. Like, ew. People, I'm actually an amateur dermatologist. That's a fun thing to be an amateur about, right? And people are like, "Oh, I have skin problems, man." I'm like, when's the last time you changed your bedding, homie? How clean is your towel? When you're at work, do you wash your face every 2 hours or 3 hours? What's the other one? Do you shower before bed? uh, there was one more related to work. I don't know. You know, Michelle, you should just take hella showers and never get a boil, because that is some BS. My mom had boils, and I got my first boil when I was like 12. I don't really, honestly, I shower and do so much general self care that I don't see. That's complacency will get you. So I was like, I don't care about my sheet. I don't care about my sheet. I don't care about my sheet. You remember why you care about your sheets now? Yeah, I do. It hurts like hell. I would almost want to show you, but that's a bit much. It's in an area that is legal to show. It's like it's my leg, but like on my thigh. But anyway. It'll be fine. Oh, Michelle asked, what do you do? Warm water soaks are best. Honestly, just don't be a dirty person. Don't get sweaty and sit in your sweat. Um, Honestly, a little bit of Neosporin helps, but I don't really like using antibiotic creams unless I really have to, and then this is it, basically. Um, it didn't really help yesterday, to be honest, though. So my prognosis is time. Oh my God, Silva Fett. I could make a short later. I could put on shorts and make a short. I really have no shame. Like, I have -5 shames. Like, and if I can help you not get giant pustules on your freaking body, then I'm doing the world a service. Change your sheets. Use a clean towel. Like, if your towel doesn't smell clean, don't use it. If it's been like hella showers and it still smells alright, Just get a new towel, for the love of God. Change your kitchen towel, like, a lot. Ew. Especially if you have roommates. My face. Roommates? Oh my God. Shout out to the worst roommate I ever had who would totally destroy my hand towels. It's not even the roommate I have now. Oh, I just had like an anxious chakra reaction imagining the worst roommate I ever had destroying my kitchen towels. Okay, so I put a perfect towel on the towel hook in the kitchen, right? I come back 6 to 15 hours later after putting the perfectly clean towel on the towel rack. First of all, if the towel was even back on the towel rack, that was a small miracle. Usually it was just in a pile, totally screwed, wet, nasty, stinking. Oftentimes it would be on the towel rack, but I'd go to touch it and the towel on the towel rack was wet and just wet. Like, why is my hand okay? There's drying your hands wet, and then there's taking the hand towel and sliming it on something and then putting it back. Or what did you do with my hand towel? I don't know, but it's unnaturally wet. And I'm not gonna clean a dish with it. Okay, so I got the hand towel. The hand towel is clean. The hand towel is to clean a dish that you just washed. The hand towel is to dry your hands that you just washed. I come back in the kitchen and my perfectly, hypothetically sanitary hand towel is just wet. Like totally wet. Like you would go to dry a plate with it, and the plate's not even gonna get dry because your thing's wet. And what is it wet with? What is your clean towel wet with? I don't know. My current roommate does the same thing, but not as often, and like 1/25th of what I'm ranting about happening to me previously. And it's like, whatever. And yes, I have so many hand towels that my horrific roommates can bleep off. Ooh, that sounded weird. I don't think they did that. But where does the disrespect end? Anyway, try to say the sentence. I have so many hand towels that my roommates can destroy an infinite amount of towels now. They can just go in their stupid little circles and destroy all the linens. And I always have a clean towel. Yay for being the responsible adult in every given situation that I live in. I got a pillowcase. I got a clean sheet if I'm done messing up my skin with my dirty sheets. Yay for being an adult. Where I come from, we didn't have towels. My parents were too out there to provide bath towels. Nor did they teach the children that, okay, mommy and daddy don't function. But if you would like to learn how to function, here's the washer and dryer. So not only did my parents not teach me, like, to wash linens, then use them. They didn't tell me that I could do it. Well, I could have done it myself, but like sad, mistreated children don't just rise out of the ashes to use the washer machine. They could, but I didn't. I downward spiraled as opposed to like learned how to be a human magically by myself, at least in my childhood. Eventually, I began just fighting with my roommates to function. Good luck. Uh, and yes, I should have moved my ass to the Midwest where I could afford rent a long ass time ago, and I didn't have the courage to just get up, leave my crazy roommates, and afford rent by myself. I didn't have the courage to do that. So who's really crazy? Anyway. Yep. Childhood. Oh, then why am I the only one with clean towels in my life? If I didn't leave childhood, why do I have a clean towel right now? If I were to get a pet, I would get a cat. I'm a cat lady. What do you know about that? My cat passed away a couple years ago. It was freaking tragic. Bro, I think my cat died of COVID. What a mind F. Oh, well, let's just say this. If my cat didn't die of COVID, my cat died exactly like the people who died of COVID. A couple weeks after I had horrific COVID. So, God help us all! I don't really come at, like, it doesn't really matter what inspired my cat to pass away. It was very sudden, too, and horrifying. But, yeah. Okay. We have to listen to a song that we haven't listened to in a while. I'm excited.
Battery 100%. Connected to it, girl. And please sub to my YouTube.
When they ask me if I'm trans, when they ask me if I'm trans, what? I wanna show them. I wanna show them. I wanna show them just how big I am. Just how big I am. I grin, thinking about how huge it is. How huge it is. I grin, thinking about how small they are. Why do I
just said, I've heard of Pink Moon. Who are you? I'm PinkMoonLust. First of all, I was PinkMoonLust. Well, I came up with this username when I was like 12 or 13 years old. So I've been PinkMoonLust for 20 years. Not really, kind of publicly, but not really. Not like, okay, it was just my Yahoo username. I lost access to it, spoiler alert. But I played like 20,000 Yahoo Spades games as PinkMoonLust. But anyway, I was PinkMoonLust more or less as I am now, like this, as me, as a cam girl, for hella years before I knew that there was a Pink Moon who was really famous on YouTube. Oh, I came to YouTube, I was like, oh, damn, sorry about that. But no, 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 I am not Pink Moon, the cute YouTuber. I am PinkMoonLust. The lust is quite a differential. I was like, how famous do I have? No, I don't think I'm cute. The Pink Moon YouTuber is super cute. Not that it's a cute competition, but anyway. I was like, how famous do I have to be on YouTube for me to finally come up instead of her? We shall see. By the way, you can't see it because this isn't a clear glass, but this is plant water. Are you excited? Plant water returns to a screen near you. I let my lungs do whatever they want, and they do some stuff. Why do you breathe the way that you breathe if you care to share? It's looking rough. I'll show you where it looks rough. She likes it rough. Okay. That's a Reno 911 reference. I love it. Do you see my little face? I love my little face. I just heard something. I'm gonna be right back. The song changed. Which one's better? We're gonna listen to this one, I guess. I'll be back. At the sensation, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know, wouldn't you love. Wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know, wouldn't you love to know, wouldn't you love. I smile at the sensation. Wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know? Wouldn't you love to know? Wouldn't you love?
Wouldn't you love to know? Wouldn't you I pause, smiling at the tension. I smile at the sensation. Wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know? You feel like fire. Wouldn't you love to know? I'm a blaze. Smiling at the tension, I smile at the sensation. Wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love to know? You feel like fire. Wouldn't you love to know? You feel like fire. Wouldn't you love, wouldn't you love?
Y'all talk about copyright? This is my copyrighted music. Whoo, no it's not. This isn't. The shaman screams at you. For what would you need of that substance? Oh, what? This is spring herbs. I should have been drinking it for weeks, but I got issues in my brain and I don't do what I'm supposed to do sometimes. Luckily, it's really benign these days. Like, oh, the worst thing I do to myself is I don't harvest my herbs. That's pretty heartwarming. I'm being sarcastic. That's not the worst thing. But one of the worst things I do for sure is not take advantage of my herbs. Because they're literally just sitting there. Anyway. Yeah. I can't eat cheese. I got copyright struck for my performance art song. I'm sad. I wrote a song about performance art.
I'm going to art you.
This is a different version of
Art
it.
you. Art you. Performance art you. So hard. I'm going to performance art you. All night, all night, all night. For a week, I'm going to performance art you.
Hi, Michelle.
Off the face of this planet, perform. I'm going to perform and you off the face of
I'm going to performance.
this planet. I'm going to art you, art you, art you. Perform this art you. So hard. I'm going to performance art you. All night, all night, all night. For a week, I'm going to performance art you. The face of this planet. Perform, perform, perform. I'm going to perform you off the face of this
Oh my god, I just realized I have a song response. If you ask me if I'm trans, I'll play a certain song. If you ask me if this is performance art, I'll play that song. I've got like song responses. I will respond to this in song. Hi, Michelle. I hope you're feeling well. Perform! Perform!
me. When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me. All the way and all the ways when they want to love me like a wife. All the way when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally coming for me.
I will take my I will take my autistic fantasy to the grave or to the bank. Both. Ah, I'm remembering my first time going to the bank. That sounds funny. It was so gratifying. Shout out to the contrast of what the bank feels like when you have money versus when you're in debt. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this cup. I'm so weird. I felt some type of way. Now I feel some type of other way. Ooh, what way am I about to feel? To the side. Oh, crap. Sorry. Okay. Who you apologizing to? Oh, like Uncle Roger. Sorry, kids. Oh. How do you like to breathe? When you present yourself to the public consciousness and you laugh and breathe, do people question you deeply, repeatedly? Do they like it when you do it how you do it? Or do they get mad at you? Did I tell you to stop? Have you ever had a romantic partner ask you to do breath exercises with them? Does it have to be romantic? I'm just like spewing romance. Is it romance? No. Sorry. Okay. um I think breathing is really spiritual. Avikarashni via Mari. Whoops. Thank you. I rap. Avikarashni via IV. Haunt it with what? I like haunting spaces with aromatic flowers because it smells pretty. It's a good haunting. And if the spirits of the aromatic flowers reincarnate, aka reseed themselves the next year, you got like good ghosts forever, always haunting you with a really nice fragrance. Not always, but in season, seasonably haunting you with a good fragrance. My hair. Oh, well, I'm trying to smell my hair, but I was smelling my hair over a pit of heated botanicals, so that didn't work. I smelled my tea before I smelled my hair. Okay, I put the tea down. My face might smell like botanicals too much to smell my hair, but let's not discount our pheromones yet. Right, yet. Okay, here we go. Whew, yeah, I told you. I told you not to discount my pheromones. Okay, well, this isn't fair. I'm probably biased. Key! Okay, I wasn't really expecting just like nothing but a profound experience, but what I smell my pheromones. I don't expect a profound spiritual experience. Well, that is not an educated thing for me to do. Okay, so I answered you. It smelled like me. Hmm. Uh, Hi, I'm in some amount of pain, but I feel like it's my fault now. So it was my fault already from falling at the river. Not in the river, but at the river. Shout out to the fact that I fell at the river, not into the river. You gotta count your blessings. You do. Thank you for the positivity. LOL. Does it really honky digital? You mean, do you mean that your air purifier detects it? Or do you mean that it removes it? It'd probably do both, but I'm curious what you meant. I don't know. Well, define odor. You have to change the air. Are you stink enough to literally put bacteria in the air? Is it bacteria? I don't know. It's something. Do, 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 do. Okay. This is yesterday's coffee, which has served me really well today. I put it in the fridge. Thank the Lord. Uh, thank you, Michelle. That's not what I well, you know, no, well, ew, sorry. Um, my mama started me on something like that, but I took a left turn at a moderately young age, or I don't want to say what direction I turned away from what I just got accused of. But in any event, my mama did start me out on something like that when I was about 12 years old. But no, I was about to flex and be like, no, that's not my blank of choice. Thank you. Oh, and then I was like, oh, where do you come from? Ew. Anyway, I had an interesting experience where certain things saved me from other things. Not that that's safety. But anyway. Oh. Uh, oh, well, just like, I'm not gonna say it, but let's just say that I was more in danger of losing my mind, but not like stopping breathing, thank the Lord. But that gives you a sort of like, this is all good type compared to that. So, but no, nothing that you need to recover from is good, including coffee. I need to go to coffee recovery, bro. But okay, do I need to go to coffee recovery or do I need to recover my coffee and drink it? Don't ask Amy. Thank you, Ruby. Mm, damn. shaky. I don't know what you mean. Ow! Amen, Michelle. Bro. When does the music start? I just want to put... Oh, remember how I explained earlier, if you were here earlier, I explained that I have spiritual experiences when I listen to music, and what it leaves you feeling is like, thank you, happy birthday to you. Because I'm magic, AF. Sorry. I think it's actually because I'm muscular. Sorry, what's in my bed? Oh. Ah! Are you... I know what's in my bed, it's okay, it's whatever. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh no. Okay, if I could turn back time, I would not ask you what was in my bed, and I would just brush it off without talking to you about that. But anyway, no, it's not coffee. If it was coffee, these are cute sheets. These are cute sheets. I am not over here dripping coffee on my sheets. Thank you, Charlie Brown. I don't have ugly sheets that I do drip coffee on, but I actually do have sheets that are designated for a certain time. But I'm still not trying to drip coffee everywhere or anything else, really, to be honest. Or at least not to destroy my bedding. Thank you. Okay, so I have spiritual experiences when I listen to music, and so I want to listen to this song because it gives me a spiritual experience. Even though we listen to it like 10 times, it doesn't really matter how many times I listen to it because I basically listen to it until it gets worn out. Welcome to my life.
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me. All the way and all the ways when they want to love me like a wife all the way when they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way.
Look, the edges is the walls.
And all the way.
Like that.
You finally coming for me.
I want the edges of the walls like that. Like how I saw it. You want to ask me, oh Christ, what walls? Oh dear, we're weird. It's not my fault. I didn't do that. Okay. when the shaman is an immature girl and she complains at the implications of her shamanistic visions. What do I care for a shamanistic vision? The walls were like a weird texture. And I liked it. Winner! 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 I believe in you! Winner! You're a winner. Did your mom tell you you were a winner? I hope she did. I hope your mom told you that you were a winner, but then you didn't like hold it against other people when they were losers. Did my hope pan out? Also, what game were we playing? I'm playing YouTube. Hi. The real way to lose at YouTube is to be a terrible person. That's how you lose. Because people see you be a terrible person. Uh-oh. Or if you don't follow the terms of service. So if you're a kind of okay person, or if you try to be an okay person, and if you follow the terms of service, then you can be a winner at YouTube. They're just like, what's the point of YouTube? YouTube is YouTube. If you can literally sit on your YouTube and just be you and like whatever, then that's what YouTube is for. Literally to put you on your tube or whatever tube you want to put on your tube. And then you're you. Tube, it's yours. So, the only way that you can lose at YouTube, besides the two ways that I just described, is if you feel like you're losing at YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, oh, yay, win! Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. Nice to see you again. I think the last time you tipped me, I accidentally missed it. Did you remember that? Because I actually did see that, and I apologize. But anyway, okay. Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I was just about to do that. But I was trying to describe what it is to win or lose at YouTube. And the only way that you can lose, besides being a bad person and everyone seeing you be a bad person, and then your YouTube channel is about the bad things you did, because what the hell? There's that way to lose at YouTube. It definitely happens to people. Thank you, Spliff Master, for the lucky clover. Or you can not follow the terms of service. Oh my god, I'm thinking of somebody who did something in Japan. That was just terrible. That was both things at the same time. My bad for like exemplifying other people's failings, but whoops. Anyway, the third thing, the third way that you can feel like a loser or not feel like you're winning on YouTube is if you're not satisfied. Thank you, Kitty Piper, for the another lucky clover. Feeling lucky, right? Is if you personally feel like you're losing at YouTube, then you can feel like then like go do something else that makes you feel like a winner. So that's me responding to the troll who suggested that I was not winning. I got quite the smile. It's my face as I lose. That's Buddhist as hell. Hooray! Okay, let's do it again.
When they say they love me, when they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way and all the ways. When they want to love me like a wife all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways.
I'm okay with it.
You finally
I'm okay with it.
coming
I'm okay with
for
it.
me.
I'm totally okay with it because I couldn't handle it anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. Leave me here to sing about it for the rest of my life, please. Oh, because that's all I could bear in this existence. That's the kind of love I wish for you and everyone else in the whole world. A love where you're okay with them jilting you and you're okay with them leaving you at the altar because you couldn't handle the altar anyway, because you would be in pieces at that altar and you were totally fine spending the rest of your life in the shadow of that altar, whining and singing about it. Okay, in the shadow of the altar, and the tears you said you would take, but you won't. Uh-uh.
I wouldn't even pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull out. I wouldn't even pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even. Like I will let you, like I will let you, let you, let you, let you, let you. Pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even. Because I will let you, like I will let you, let you, let you, let you. Like I will let you pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull. Like I will let you, like I will let you, let you, let you, let you. Like I will let you pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull out, pull out, pull out. I wouldn't even pull out. I wouldn't even pull out. I can't pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even. I can't pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up. Like I will let you, like I will let you.
Thank you, Bailey.
Like I will let you pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up.
Thank you.
Pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up. Like I would let you, like I would let you, let you, let you, let you. Like I would let you pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up. I wouldn't even pull up. I can't pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even. I can't pull up, pull up, pull up. I wouldn't even pull up.
Whoa, damn. What? What? Did somebody... Oh, I feel so flattered. Did somebody accuse me of being a minor just now? I'm 36. I'm very old. LOL. Oh, wow. Ow. Okay. I will play a song. Oh god. Here we go.
I just remembered I went all the way. I love it when you do that thing I can't write. I love it when I love it. I love it when we go all the way. I just remembered I went all the way. I love it when you do that thing I can't write. I love it when I love it. I love it when we go all the way. I just remembered I went all the way. I love it when you do that thing I can't write. I love it when I love it.
Thank you for the positivity. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do.
We both know I love you. The pie in the sky fantasy being I could trust you, trust you, trust you. We both know I love you. Did I prove it? Did I prove it? What did I prove? We both know I love you. The fantasy I could ever trust you. That I could ever trust you with anything. That I could ever trust you with everything. We both know I love you. The high in the sky fantasy being that I could trust you, trust you, trust you. We both know I love you. Did I prove it? Did I prove it? What did I prove? We both know I love you. The fantasy I could ever trust you. That I could ever trust you with anything. That I could ever trust you with everything.
Hey. Being in love with that guy is not a good look. Yeah, kind of agree. But oh boy, am I waiting for him to come say hi. Unconditionally waiting. Hi. Do you like being vulnerable on the internet? How's that working out for you? Hi, Layla and Josie. You wish this was misery. Are you thinking about me liking your writing? Are you thinking about me admiring your literature so much that I just couldn't help myself? Hmm. Thank you, Michelle. Do you know what chakras are? Also, laughter is medicine. So, what am I medicinally-ing myself? Have you ever heard laughter is medicine? Is there something to laugh about? Oh, also, while we're on the subject of humor, did you know that everything that... Okay, this sentence makes me laugh so hard. Did you know that everything that you think is funny isn't actually funny? And that like humor is something like, I don't know, is it like abstract or like what is humor? Like why does anyone laugh? Oh, sorry, you asked the philosopher. Why are you laughing? Why did you ever laugh? So, I'm laughing at humor now. That's deep, so my bad. You know, one of the stages of enlightenment for me personally was not needing a prerequisite of humor for me to laugh. Also, I process energy in an interesting way. You may have noticed that the way that I process human energy is particularly interesting. Not like I'm trying to be particularly interesting, but it's perhaps abnormal or neurotypical beyond the neurotypical. I am neurotypical beyond what is considered normal neurotypicalness today. I make the neurotypical people think, what is she on or what does she have? So, yeah, I process energy. I'm able to process energy. I have transcended some existence where I didn't process energy like this. And now I process energy like this. Like, anyway. Do. Nonsense. Nonsense. Everything that you think is sensical is nonsense. I mean, there's no increasing or decreasing of sense. Derp. Hey, I have to go to the bathroom, and this sounds like a perfect segue into this next song. This song is called I'm Going to Derp Your Consciousness. Derp. Derp. Sorry if that was loud. Derp. 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 I'm going to derp your consciousness.
I'm going to derp your consciousness. Derp. 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 I'm going to derp your consciousness.
Thank you, Rem, for the super chat. Hooray!
I'm going to derp your consciousness.
I don't drink that, which would get that. Mud. Derp. Okay, I gotta pee. I'm drinking coffee instead.
Derp. Derp. I'm going to derp your consciousness.
Derp. Derp. I'll be back. Oh my god, my room is getting hot.
I'm going to derp your consciousness. Derp. 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 I'm going to derp your consciousness. Derp. I'm going to derp your consciousness. Derp. 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 I'm going to derp your consciousness. I'm going to derp your consciousness. going to derp your conscious. Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate your consciousness. I'm going to penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate. Penetrate. Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate your consciousness. I'm going to penetrate your consciousness. You, mine, and you, mine, and you're mine. Penetrate. 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 Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate your consciousness. I'm going to penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate. Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate your consciousness. I'm going to penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate. Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate your consciousness. Penetrate.
What? Ah. Hi. Uh, hi. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh. Thank the Lord that's um I don't do anything that I regret in the bathroom ever. Just for today. Oh. Answering for like too many tacos might be something I regret sometimes. Welcome to Humanity High. Anyway, I can't play other people's songs. I can only play PinkMoonLust songs. Hooray! Hi. Do-do-do, do-do. Which song? That was an unreleased song. It's unreleased. Well, the first part of it was I'm going to derp your consciousness. Derp. Derp. Bailey, I can only play PinkMoonLust songs. Hi, Joe. Are you gonna make me miss you?
Me. When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way and all the ways. When they want to love me like a wife all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, and all the ways. You finally coming for me.
Again, like a mofo Teletubby.
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way and all the ways. When they want to love me like a wife all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, and all the ways. You finally
Okay.
coming for me.
Okay. I had a chakra experience on both sides of my head. And it was like one of those branching flowers that I'm about to plant, to be honest. But it was one of those branching flowers that would go with a one stem and then one and then more and then a bunch. And okay, so I had some sort of floral spiritual experience on both sides of my head. I'm like, what? So my first question, of course, besides what flower was that? It looked chrysanthemum me. Or something. Anyway, so my first question, besides asking myself what type of floral experience I was having on either side of my head, besides that question, what kind of flower is that? I asked myself, like, I was like, what are these flowers doing at the side of my head? So, welcome to the natural human stance. As you have a spiritual experience, you have these questions. At least I did. And so I'm having some sort of dual floral experience with two sides of flowers, with like literally weird ass flowers on the side of my wonderful, sacred, divine flowers on the side of my head. I'm like, what is that exactly? And then I imagine the nature of the crown chakra. Or, sorry, my bad. I'm on it, really. The nature of ajna. Derp. So I'm like, what are these two floral things at the side of my head? I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, let's think about ajna for a minute. Or like, no, it wasn't even let's think about ajna. I was like, what are these two floral things at the side of my head? And then I thought of ajna. And the weird branching situation. But it wasn't a weird branching situation because you got the 1,000 petal lotus right here. And then I literally had like two branches over here. And it was literally my freaking third eye chakra. Like connecting with my crown chakra. Like super literally with more flowers. My bad or whatever. Call me crazy. Dude. So I saw the flowers and I'm like, what's that? And then it was like, oh, that's ajna with the whoa, okay. What's that crap you sing about all day, bro? Okay. Good to know. Oh. Mm. A little rabbit in the field. Actually, yeah. This. Wait. It was just mint. Let me say. Is that how you pronounce it? You'd think I'd know. They grow it. So many species. Let me say. Mint. I'm not a rabbit, but that's what people say when you eat lettuce. or greens or herbs. Oh, Joe, I'm a bad cam girl and it's my fault that Jay changed his account. Also, it's none of your business. Hi. Yes, I will play May I Come Through. Thank you for asking me for a song that I own. Or at least own the right. Well, I wrote this song. I own the rights. I wrote the lyrics. I own the rights to this. Wait, almost said a word. I don't know if it's the right word, and it has another word in it that I'm not gonna. I'll get back to you with my better vocabulary later. Maybe not. Here we go. This is, oh my God, that album. I look mad. Don't I look mad? I'm passionate. You can't even really see. It's all blurry. But look, I'm mad. Here we go. I'm gonna turn it down so I don't like disappoint my audience with sudden volume. Here we go. Wait, did you say can or may? Or which one? May I come through? Okay. Thank you. Oh my God.
No details to stress you. Stress you. Just bless you. I'll just be the man come through. Waiting for you to feel me. Waiting for you to see me. May I come through? No details to stress you. I'll just be no details to stress you. Just be Can I come waiting for you? Waiting for you to see me. Bless you. May I come? Can I come through? Can I?
Hi. Wow. That song made me want to listen to this other unreleased song. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ivy, Ivy, Ivy. I've called myself an alchemist and a shaman here. I don't know, you have to be one to be the other, but mental alchemist. I didn't turn in stuff into other stuff unless you count seeds. Does planting seeds count as magic or alchemy? Perhaps. Spiritual experience. One air quote for each chakra. Or more than one air quote for each chakra. Skate and scat. Oh, I got lost on the way to the song I wanted to listen to. That's about right. I'm getting confused because I labeled my files in 2025 and now it's not 2025 anymore. But I always click on the 2026 and it's like, oh, we're trying to go back, I guess, because what? Okay. Sounds like a me problem. Oh god, these songs are What are we doing? I keep forgetting. My attention span is -5. -5 attention span. Okay, we did it. We got there. Are you ready? I don't know.
I feel sensation. Sensation where the base of my tongue it pulses a few times, and I ask myself if it hurts. It technically does. It technically does hurt. I imagine the pain does hurt. I imagine the ache. I imagine how it hurts for you. I feel it pulse. Does hurt. Asking myself again. Does hurt. Does it hurt? Is this pain? My throat's chakra. Ooh, hygiene. My throat's chakra. Ooh, hygiene. Sensation where my throat chakra.
I cried. I cried. I cried. Oh yeah. Oh dear. I cried because I rotated. This is gonna sound stupid if you're not. It might sound. I think it sounds stupid, and I'm a freaking Buddhist. So here we go. I cried because I rotated my throat chakra like one giant, like I felt it like a literal, like some weird heavy thing that's hard to rotate. I felt a weird heavy thing rotate that was my throat chakra. Sorry about my interpretations, about my judgment, about how heavy and uneasily rotatable that felt. But it went like blurp one time. But it was amazing, and I didn't even say it right because I actually had an image of a well-known piece of art in my mind, and I didn't even say it because I couldn't even bare my soul that deeply because I don't know what to say about it. But I had an image of a well-known piece of art mixed with the spiritual chakra experience, and it was profound, I assure you. Oh. Don't touch your mucous membranes. Don't do like that. Okay. What's up with this Jess? What the hell? Okay. Ta-da. Is that better? Okay. Hi. Are your chakras opening? Oh joy. Flash dance? Give me a couple months, Michelle. My dancing includes shaman dancing when the shaman has health problems and can barely dance too, but it's still chill, you know. Get it how you live it. No, for real. I did have like a literal dance party when I could barely walk the other day. Okay, so I could barely walk, but I could stand. So we made that happen. Now I have a different health problem that's preventing me from wanting to dance, but it's 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 all good. It'll be fine in like yeah, give me a couple weeks before any kind of dancing, bro. Maybe just like I don't know. I could do this. No, I can't. It hurt. I regret it. Oh no. Well, I can do that spontaneously, but not premeditatedly. Uncomfortable rocking back and forth on two separate whoa. I'm like rotating between three different painful parts of my body. That's the dance you get. Uncomfortable shifting of my weight. May you never have chronic pain or injuries on a general level. Bless, bless. I I am 36 and I'm pretty proud of being 36 years old. I just play a bimbo on TV, but I feel like um I've come a long way. Oh, when people ask me how old I am, I say I'm 36. It's a journey. Yay. I'm happy, George. Thank you for the positivity. You trying to change my life financially? I mean, I'm just a cam girl. I'm not interested. Okay. Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. People wanna know why I breathe like this. And I wanna know if people wanna know why you breathe like that. Do people ask you why you breathe the way you breathe? What do you tell them? Or just no? People don't ask you. Do people not ask you how you breathe? This is my human experience, but not yours, I take it. Okay. So okay, so I concluded that I feel more than people who don't breathe like me. Like I'm processing things, and I think I'm literally having more of a guttural physical mind body reaction than the average bear or human, because when you say more than the average bear, it's a saying. Isn't it? I think it's a saying. Anyway, yeah, spiritual. I use the word guttural, but spirits or spirituality is pretty guttural, I guess. Anyway, uh, Bailey, I don't know. Are you the guy that puts me in a trance? And I wrote like 50 songs. Oh, I don't want to know how many songs I wrote about this guy. Oh my God, dude. We should count how many songs I wrote about this one guy. Are you that guy?
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way and all the ways. When they want to love me like a wife all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband. They always strike me as you. I always swoon, but you did. It was you, and they love me. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you, and they love me. I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally,
Yay!
come.
Thank you, Jordan. I hope you have the best lunch ever. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That song just sent me into Kundalini convulsions. Don't worry, it was woo. Okay. Positive? I don't know. Do you like being in love? Derp.
Me when they say they love me, when they say they want me all the way, all the way. When they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me.
Thank you.
All the way and all Trebek. When they want to love me like a wife, all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you always would. Thank you. It was you, when they love me, I always imagine it's you. Finally coming for me all the way, in all the ways. You finally coming for me.
Thank you for the super chats. Oh my goodness. We have to try that again. I just wrote this song like 2 days ago. So I'm learning how to sing it. And it's not the easiest one I ever sang. Oh, one of the things that makes this song not the easiest song that I ever sang is it's one of the songs where one of the lines puts me in a trance. Oh, 2 to 4 of these different... There's 2 to 4 lines in this song that put me in a trance so hard that I can't think to be able to sing. So the main obstacle right now is repeatedly falling into a trance so hard that I can't sing. And so that's not the worst way to not be able to sing your material. Oh, thank you, Wasim Trebek. Here we go.
When they say they love me, when they say they want me, all the way, all the way. Where they say they're in love with me, when they say they want me enough to take me all the way, in all the ways. When they want to love me like a wife, all the way, all the way. When they ask to be my husband, they always strike me as you. I always swoon, imagining it was you. When they love me, I always imagine it's you.
Oh God, oh my Lord.
Finally
Lord, no.
coming for me all the way.
Hi, my live stream glitched, but that's okay. I sound like the motivation. The motivation. Okay. I know, right? Sometimes I feel like that happy cute fruits. There's lots of songs that put me in a trance. Yeah, let's stop listening to the same one that 10 times in a row. Well, okay, so there's 2 things that I find satisfying. Of course, what the hell song is this? Well, this song's great, but I didn't mean to play this. I didn't mean to play this. I can't sing this.
As I listen, all your chakras opened, all of your previous lives. You remembered of your previous lives.
Okay, bro, I wasn't even trying to, like, do that. Hi. That's funny, Dippity Dog. Oh. Oh no. If I can't sing, then how I've been singing for like months over here, then I don't know. If I can't sing, how I done been singing. Okay, wait. Oh, as I was saying, there's two types of satisfaction. The songs that make me fall into a trance, and the songs that I can sing with 100% accuracy. Choose your narcissism, right? Do you want to fall into a trance and be too confused to even talk? Or do you want to play rock band and nail it with 100% accuracy? The trance. I have to go to the bathroom, which, if you have to go to the bathroom, then the trance doesn't work that good. Some practical spiritual knowledge from me to you. That's a weird song. How weird. Let's listen to this song. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. Sorry.
Send it, please.
I'll be right
Send
back.
it, please. She eats so much food, she eats it. She says meow, she eats it, she eats it. She eats so much. She eats so much food, so much food, so much cat food, so much kitty food, so much food. Send your alimony to my kitty. She's so hungry, she's so hungry, she's ravenous. She's hungry like a wolf. She's raving, she's raving, she's ravenous. She's ravenous. Send it to my kitty. She'll eat it. She will eat it. She wants to eat it. She likes food. Send the alimony to my kitty. She wants cat. She wants cat food. She wants treats. You can buy her love. Cha-ching. So much food. So much food. So much food. So much cat food. So much kitty food. So much kitty food. So much cat 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 food. So much cat food. So much kitty food. So much kitty food. So much kitty food. So much kitty food. So much cat food. So much cat food. So much kitty food. So much food. Food. Send your alimony to my kitty. She's so hungry, she's so hungry, she's so hungry. She's ravenous, she's ravenous. She's hungry like the wolf. She's raving, she's raving, she's raving. She's ravenous, she's ravenous. Send it to my kitty. She'll eat it, she will eat it. She wants to eat it. She likes food. Send the alimony to my kitty. She wants cat food. She wants treats. You'll buy her love. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
So much cat food, so much kitty food. Yes. Uh-huh. It's a smoothie. OMG. I worship capitalism. No, I'm a Buddhist. I worship plants, but I spend money on that, so I have to worship capitalism in order to worship plants. Yay. Yeah, but like your farmers that make your food should be worshiping your plants. Plant worship is like earth worship and food worship. Actually, in my personal home garden, I worship bird food and butterfly food more than my own food. But I have a bigger garden that I focus on people food in. Spoiler alert, the rats ran me out of growing people food here, but it's whatever. There's no rats right now, but in drought seasons, the rats like descend upon my garden. So I've been planting stuff that the rats don't mess with for years. But I think I'm ready to make a couple fortresses, like pepper beds with like we were talking about the other day, fences. If I put a raised garden bed on a table, yes, I'd be destroying the table, but get like a $10 table or something. Or a free table from the side of the road that you make sure doesn't have bugs in it. In fact, I think I might have it. Well, I'll get back to you on tables. But, ooh, that's a table. I want to take this stupid table thing out. Okay, exactly. Tables, yay. In any event, tables. Oh, I have a basil bed that is, I turned an old Weber barbecue into a planter for basil. I think I'm just going to use it to sprout the basil at first. I might leave, I don't know what that bed ultimately will be planned as. I could turn it into a pepper bed. Now I'm like hella tempted to sprout basil right there. And okay, it's over. I'm going to sprout some basil seedlings in the Weber barbecue planter. And then, in fact, I need to start pepper seedlings. Like, what am I talking about? I'm still stuck on all the spring. It's barely spring. Oh my God, I'm like, All of my garden partners, or two out of, I haven't talked to the third garden partner. Most of my garden partners are thinking that it's just time to roll with the summer crops. Oh, it was so hot yesterday. Yes, where was it? What the hell was it? Oh, I went to get soil. Duh. I was like, where the hell was I outside? I'm like injured, so it is impressive that I've recovered enough to go out. Anyway, I hurt myself while fishing last week, and I'm impressed that I went out yesterday and was okay. Hi, V. I hurt myself fishing last weekend. Are you? Tell me you've never been fishing without telling me you've never been fishing, V. So, are you telling me that you have years of fishing experience and you would come at me asking me how I got hurt? How much fishing experience do you have, V? How much? Have you been fishing more than 5 times? Because there's a lot that can go wrong while you're fishing. I don't know what 7 or 8 months. Wait, so you mean you recently started fishing? Well, I've been fishing for less time than 7 or 8 months, actually. And I always knew that it was dangerous. Also, I have a pre-existing injury. So, oh, fun fact. I have had years in my life where my body is just the pain flare-ups that I have flare-ups of pain, yeah. And I have had years where if I sleep wrong, I will wake up in so much pain, like something happened. So I can get injured in my sleep by sleeping wrong. I'm a delicate flower, okay? Everyone can, I'm sure that happens to everyone, but me especially. Okay. Kristen M has been fishing for 10 years and never ever got hurt. Well, I wonder how blank you are while you're fishing. Sorry. Um, well, congratulations. I went hiking for 10 years and I never did anything like what happened to me last weekend. But I was always aware that I could. I have pre-existing injuries, so if you have a pre-existing injury, you don't really have to do anything to get hurt again. And oh, well, you have to do something. It's called one wrong step. It's called you already been messed up. It's easy to get messed back up. But as I was laying on the ground after I fell, but I have my knee had something in it that got ripped twice. Oh, before I fell, when I went to physical therapy and showed a doctor, my physical therapist doctor, my knee, he had me bend it, and his face, this man's face was like Jenna Marbles, like, ah! And he said that I should have had surgery a lot. So, if you already had a knee that horrifies physical therapists and disappoint you, or if you have a knee that makes therapists disappointed that you haven't had surgery already, then it's probably really easy to re-injure yourself with that knee that would horrify a physical therapist. Blessings be upon my knee, though, because my knee is still really good, even though I ripped it twice. I spent a long time without ripping it again. So that's my testimony about. And even though I re-injured it, I didn't re-rip it the third. I've ripped it twice. I don't know what it was. But it ripped. And okay, so my differential between something ripping or not ripping is literally when it ripped twice, my leg, I had no control over the bottom part of my leg, and my whole leg was like dead weight from my knee down. It was like, sorry. And I literally had to drag my leg around for a long time. So I didn't rip what I ripped twice. And I just had to drag my knee around for like literally 4 or 5 days. I had to drag half of my body around with the rest of my body. Welcome to humanity. Real, you should be grateful. If any part of your body can drag all of your body anywhere, you have something to be grateful for. And even if you can't, you still have life to be grateful for. But I'm just checking, like, if you can okay, if any part of your body is messed up, but you can use the rest of your body to just do what you gotta do, like feed yourself and go to the bathroom and bathe, then we're not even discussing the added weight of capitalism. Ha 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 ha. What's capitalism? Oh, it's paying to live inside. Oh boy. Whenever I rant about capitalism, it seems like I'm pro and alternative, and I'm not necessarily, but what the hell? Anyway. What capitalism are you talking about? Are you talking about like poverty eating, or you can only eat? Top ramen's not even cheap anymore. You gotta make your own sauce now. What? Hmm. Yeah, but why I gotta sing the same song over and over and over? Like a freaking Teletubby. Well, because it's the only one that I didn't sing yet today. We're gonna sing this one. That's good logic, right?
I erupt, imagining what you imagine. I erupt, imagining what you imagine evil is. I smile, imagining you find finally keeping yourself away from evil, evil, evil. I erupt imagining keeping you from evil, protecting you. How I ever had the will to protect you. How I ever had the will to protect you. I erupt imagining whatever you imagine. I erupt imagining whatever you tell me. I imagine us never being evil. I erupt. I erupt. Imagining what you imagine. I erupt imagining what you imagine evil is. I smile imagining you finally keeping yourself away from evil, 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 evil. I erupt imagining keeping you from evil, protecting you. How I ever had the will to protect you. How I ever had the will to protect you. I erupt imagining whatever you imagine. I erupt imagining whatever you tell me. I imagine us never being evil. I erupt. I erupt.
Hey. Boo. That's good advice, but that's not an appropriate thing to talk to me about here. Thank you. Should I make that a rule of my chat room? Don't come at me with your bleep talk. I'm good. How are you? I'm really good, actually. Ew! Sorry. GS up. I accidentally just said, ew! I can't eat crap like that, unfortunately. Or fortunately. You know, Snickers, the candy bar, has declined in quality so drastically over the last 20 years. That's sad. However, Snickers ice cream bars were one of the reasons I got to 300 pounds. AKA, hella good. Nope. Michelle, the quality's gone down in the last 2 decades. Probably started 25 years ago, I swear. Ew. The Reese's peanut butter cups and all that crap of my childhood is not what it once was. Luckily, there's hella good frou-frou alternatives. If you want to spend $10 on crap, which I don't. I mean, I can't. My gallbladder precludes me from this. So it's not like I get to be like elite. I don't desire to eat a $10 chocolate bar. F and A, do I do? $20 chocolate bar, please. Oh God, you know what I think about? I had this freaking chocolate bar that had hella turmeric in it. It was like creamy turmeric coconut chocolate. Oh, I think it might have had coconut instead of milk chocolate. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was so good. You want to watch it? You want to watch a fat girl cry because she can't eat chocolate? You're watching it live on YouTube. Sorry. It was so good. Oh my god. Mm. Am I reacting to impermanence right now? Once upon a time, I could eat this chocolate bar. Now my gallbladder is not having it. No, I don't like moderation. I don't want a little bit of something that's gonna mess up my gallbladder a little bit. That's anyway, the end. Oh God. Super chat me if you want me to talk about my personal hygiene. I was just talking about it earlier. Or you could rewind to the part where I talked about being an amateur dermatologist and having problems because I dermatology failed. Are you in suspense of how I failed dermatological dermatology failed. Oh, it's over it. It's over it. Skin fail. Oh my god. Dermatology. Bro, I have chronic pain and maybe yeah, the my caffeine addiction leaves me with chronic fatigue, if not chronic caffeine addiction. I have chronic pain and a chronic caffeine addiction and a blank 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 blank. I ain't trying to make myself any sleepier than the caffeine crash already requires you to crash like hell. But anyway, caffeine's the devil and no, Michelle. It's the maybe for you. It's okay, Michelle's massage time. I have a dermatology problem that's not herpes right now. And it's also one of those, it could always be worse. I recovered from, I thought I was gonna be messed up for, okay, I hurt myself fishing last weekend. I thought I was gonna be hurt longer than I was. Well, no, oh, I'm a really good healer. I'm not just good at healing genetically. I have got the slather yourself in anti-inflammatories, make it happen. Food is medicine. Hydration is the only thing that will save your soul. Type of vibe going on. So I guess what I'm impressed that my body responds as well, but I guess I'm more impressed that I know how to heal. I healed myself really well, but then I have a. Am I ashamed? Okay, I have a dermatology problem, such as a big ass boil on my thigh, and it hurts. It hurts more than my fishing injury. Silva Fett, I think earlier, super chatted me $2 for the reveal. And it's not like in a totally gross place. I guess if you're an evangelist, you might think it's gross for me to reveal it. But oh, it's gross, I guess, on a general level. Anyway, there's me. The boil reveal. The dermatology problem reveal. Sorry. I hope my mother is smiling down at me in heaven that I got paid $2 to show my boil. They might have been joking, or I didn't take it like I had to because I didn't offer to. But I took it kind of like a joke, but also $2 is kind of low bally for a dermatology problem in the bikini area. But anyway, do 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 do. What? Can I sing again? I could. The chakras are right here and right here. What made? Oh, well, I just want to listen to that one song over and over again though, so I'm biased. Ow, bro! I told you. Ow, it hurts. Ow! I was dropped the F bomb. For real. Thank you. Beep. Ow! That hurts so bad, bro. It can always get worse. It can always get worse. You should do your best so it doesn't get worse. Ow! Woo! Wee wee wee! What does that feel like? That feels like. Sorry. I got too deep into my feelings. I really wasn't expecting to scream. I wanted to make words. Welcome to autism. Woo! Ah. I was trying to describe what type of pain it was, and it was just a lot. What type of pain is that? It feels almost like burning. Like, no, not burning. That's not the right word. See, it's confusing. Oh. I'm gonna be alright. It's okay. Honestly, I've had this problem for like not really it hasn't been a problem in my life for a while because I'm really militant about taking care of myself and I slacked. Apathy is bad. That's bad. I'm blaming it all on one thing, but there's no way to really know what one thing really triggered this. But all I will say is that I will do my best to prevent this thing again. And I did my best for so long that I forgot about the threat of it. That's really where we're at. Apathy will get you. So the first time I had this problem, I was like 12 years old. So for 20 years, actually 25 years. Oh my god, bro. 22 years. Oh, crap. All right, we're done here. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I think my dermatology problem hurts worse than it did earlier, and I'm done sitting on it. Literally done sitting on it. So I'm gonna go garden. Oh! I have seeds. I have seeds. I have seeds. I have seeds. I'm so excited. Uh, yep. Okay. I just got a seeds shipment, and I'm excited. Okay, so I bought some seeds because somebody on my live stream a couple months ago gave me a super chat and told me to buy more seeds. So I did, and it was really fun. And then when those seeds came, they had a 20% off coupon because they're really smart. And so I bought more seeds because they know how compulsive garden ladies work. Oh, so the more seeds are here. It was only $20 worth more of seeds, but it's a lot for 20. Well, I wouldn't have, that's one of the justifications on buying them. Rosemary. Oh, my face. My rosemary plant is like the size of a twin-sized bed. It's huge. My rosemary plant might be the biggest plant in my garden right now. And I actually have two rosemary plants. They're different species. And I let them get huge because they flower and everything likes the flowers. And it like frames the yard. I literally have one rosemary right here. And then another one. How many feet is that? I have one rosemary right here, and then like 10 feet or 20 feet that way, I have another rosemary. And they all make flowers. Or the the giant rosemary might be more than one bush by now. Because, like, oh, I have another rosemary in the corner. I forgot. It doesn't flower. That's why I forgot that it was there. It doesn't flower because it doesn't get enough sun. It might flower eventually, like in 2 or 3 years, but anyway. So when I left the garden for a year or two or something, when I came back, I cleared all the overgrown plants away from the patio, and there was a whole rosemary plant just sitting on the patio. I mean, the rosemary grew out with roots into the dirt that was on the patio, and when I moved the dirt, the whole plant just came with me. And then I put it in the corner, the other corner. So there's actually three rosemaries. I just forgot about the rosemary in the corner. It's in a giant weird pile of stuff, such as daylilies and Greek oregano, and it's by my pile of sweet peas. Sweet peas, and there's the nasturtiums in there. It's about to be hella stuff. Okay. I'm excited. I have a lot of seeds. Yesterday I got ready to plant the zinnias, some marigolds, and hella sunflowers, and I looked at the variety that I'm going to record it or like document how many kinds. The variety that I'm planning this year is so amazing, and as I was looking at this, I felt like such, not to be like a narcissist, like not everyone is everyone is a unique person, but when I was looking at all these seeds, I realized that what I wanted out of these flowers was looking at it, I just felt so special. Special, like it was so me. to be planting this. I always want to say my real name, but looking at the collection of things I was about to plant. Hi, Babo. Thumbs up. Looking at the things that I was about to plant, I imagine everything. Well, okay, so I'm going vertical. We're planting things in the range of 1 foot to 7 feet tall things. They might not actually grow that tall due to fertilization. Shh. But I'm planting things I'm planting a bunch of stuff that's about to grow taller than me, and they have a lot of biennial primroses that are about to grow taller than me. And it's such an amazing feeling to feel like I'm about to put stuff in the ground that's gonna go whoosh. And when I walk outside, there's already a bunch of, like I just said, biennial primroses that are like, some of them are like this wide, which is pretty damn big for a primrose. For context, the primrose, no matter how big they're able to get, they're biennial. So in the second year, they shoot up a giant flower stalk. And if they have low amounts of fertilizer and low amounts of water, they still shoot up a flower stalk. They're just not as big as the biggest ones. So, for instance, my least watered and least fertilized primroses were like 4 feet tall, but the biggest primroses I had were like 8 feet tall, or at least 7 feet tall, towards 8 feet, like big, huge things. So when I walk into the garden, and also in addition to these things that are about to grow 4 to 7 feet tall, depending on their irrigation and their fertilizer, I'm about to plant things, big ass sunflowers, big ass if I fertilize them right. Sunflowers that are going to grow and zinnias too, giant ass zinnias that are going to go 1 foot to 6 feet, depending on which variety. So when I go into the garden, everything's like small and contained. And I'm literally about to go lay down giants and already in the biennial giant forest before it gets giant. Oh, and by the way, the whole point of the evening primroses is that it's bird seed. Last year, I removed so many primroses, and it was me just taking away the bird seed, and it was sad for life on Earth. And I only took away the evening primroses because I wanted zinnias. And the snails ate all my zinnias anyway. So I should have never taken down all the primroses because there was just empty space instead of the primroses. It was sad. It was sad. So this year, I pledged that the main thing is that this is a bird seed forest. I have migratory birds. Well, can you have them? Oh, no, you can't. It's not legal, but they're there, and I'm making bird seed for them. So they're going to have my bird seed rather than me having birds. But okay. Anyway, so this year I pledged to keep all the primroses for bird seed, and I've been tending the primroses all year from last year for bird seed. And I have several of my planters have giant primroses in them, and I'm literally planting double-decker planters with the primrose sticking another pot on top with drainage, obviously, into the pot that already has a giant ass primrose. A lot of pots have a psyllium, lemon balm, and primroses in them because that's my weeds. And so I'm double decorating a lot of the pots that already have random stuff in them that reseeded by itself. And so a lot of pots are going to have a giant ass primrose and then a sunflower coming out of them together, if all goes well. And then also zinnias, all mixed. So there should be like giant towers of pollinator goodies and birdseed in the fall. No, country boy, I grow hyssop, herbs and herbal tea and sunflowers and zinnias if all goes well. Hooray. Oh, you know what I really grow? Evening primroses, up the yin yang all day. I'm excited for the primroses to go vertical. I should do it day by day. There's already one that started. There was one that started on the ground, and now it's growing different layers. It's probably, oh, it's going. It's like that big already. But it started right there, and it's just like, talk about plants, but whatever. Evening primrose, the giant one that grows 7 feet tall. If you water it and fertilize it, maybe. Maybe not, just water it. Anyway, big trees. I don't have land for lots of trees. I should grow some dwarf somethings though. I have some space. My first thought is like creating a table over the rosemary and putting trees on the table. No, it's not gonna make sense. But I don't know. Cut the rosemary and put a tree over there, sure. Not in the ground, but in a pot with religious fertilization. Alright, I got the planting plant. I gotta go plant. I got seeds. I'm gonna go. I think what I really should do as a gardener is go water and then open up my seed shipment. Because who cares about what seeds that I have if the freaking sweet peas need water? Who the hell cares what seeds I just got? The sweet peas are like worse than hydrangeas. Spoiler alert. Anyway. Well, they're not worse than hydrangeas because hydrangeas oftentimes, depending on the species, can't even take direct sunlight. So at least the sweet peas can take direct sunlight. But goddamn. Sorry, I mean, I love sweet peas, but oh boy. Sweet peas in the desert! That's a song. Okay. Bye. I have to go too, Michelle. I have to water the garden and open the seeds. I'm excited about the seeds. I'm like, and something else garden related. And then I gotta plant. I counted the pots. I already have 50 out there ready to plant. And I got dirt yesterday. So I'm about to go plant 50 big pots. And then I have like maybe 20 random containers to plant. And then, oh, I took a DoorDash takeout containers. I finally kept them. Oh my God, they better still be there. Oh yes, I will be careful. Thank you, Beep, for the super chat. I took I'm gonna laugh. My roommate better not have thrown them away. They have drainage in them, but I hold on. I'm paranoid. Let's go see if my gardening experience is ruined. Not ruined. I mean dramatic, but nobody can ruin anything. I got paranoid that my day had somehow been undone. No, okay, they're right where I left them. I got all of my DoorDash, not all of them, but I got a ridiculous amount of DoorDash. Oh, thank you. Trance. Anyway, I got a ridiculous amount of DoorDash containers, and I put drainage in the bottom, and they're good. They're like, I mean, they're ideal. Like if they weren't takeout containers, and you gently made holes in the bottom, they would look like professional grow trays and not like you ate a gyro out of them. So I love these things, and I'm down. So I'm gonna put my homegrown seeds in all those containers. Um, I think I am going to put them on the grow. I have a greenhouse. It's a little bit rickety. I don't know how many years this is gonna last. This is gonna collapse on me one day. Suspense. Anyway, I'm gonna put my DoorDash takeout containers that I made drainage holes with fancy dirt and a little bit of compost. And I'm gonna start. I think just hella. I have hella zinnia seeds that are right here. No, so hella other seeds. Anyway, I have a lot of zinnia seeds that I harvested last year. I want to sprout like an obnoxious amount of zinnias from the old seeds because they're just gonna not be good eventually. And then I have new seeds that I just harvested like 2 or 3 months ago that I have a lot of faith in. And then I have whole seeds from packages. But that's why I have to use all the seeds that I harvested. It's like, why do I have brand new species instead of using all of the seeds that I harvested? It's called hoarding. Okay. So I have to use all of my zinnia seeds that I harvested like 3 to 9 months ago. But I'm also going to enjoy all the new species because those are awesome. But anyway. Okay, I'm organized to plant zinnias. I'm going to go water. I'm going to record myself opening the seeds because I recorded myself opening the last seeds. Okay. Thank you for all the super chats. This was amazing, actually. Really, actually. It's always amazing, but Marty makes it more amazing. Thank you. Bye.